Kalozha Church, Boris-Gleb Church in Grodno, Belarus. The Kalozha Church of St. Boris and Gleb is the oldest extant structure in Grodno, Belarus. It is the only surviving monument of ancient Black Ruthenian architecture, distinguished from other Orthodox churches by prolific use of polychrome faceted stones of blue, green, or red tint which could be arranged to form crosses or other figures on the wall. The church is a cross-domed building supported by 6 circular pillars. The outside is articulated with projecting pilasters, which have rounded corners, as does the building itself. The ante-nave contains the choir loft, accessed by a narrow gradatory in the western wall. 2 other stairs were discovered in the walls of the side apses, their purpose is not clear. The floor is lined with ceramic tiles forming decorative patterns. The interior was lined with innumerable built-in pictures, which usually serve in Eastern Orthodox churches as resonators but in this case were scored to produce decorative effects. For this reason, the central nave has never been painted. The church was built before 1183 and survived intact, depicted in the 1840s by Michael Kalozha, until 1853, when the south wall collapsed, due to its perilous location on the high bank of the Neman. During restoration works, some fragments of 12th century frescoes were discovered in the apses. Remains of 4 other churches in the same style, decorated with pictures and colored stones instead of frescoes, were discovered in Grodno and Volkovysk. They all date back to the turn of the 13th century, as do remains of the first stone palace in the old Grodno castle. In 2004, the church was included in the tentative list of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. Today the Kalozha Church is one of the oldest functioning temples in Belarus. Apart from services and religious celebrations, the church also runs a Sunday school and a house church in honor of the icon of the Mother of God of Kalozha. In the 1990s, with participation of foreign specialists, the riverbank was solidified to prevent landslides. The scientists also came up with several projects to restore the Kalozha Church to the way it looked in the 12th century and before the disaster of 1853. But the complicated geological structure and the lack of reliable information about the original design of the temple slowed down the pace of work. Later experts found some drawings of the western and southern walls of the Kalozha Church made 1 year before the collapse of the temple. The reconstruction project of the pre-1853 Kalozha Church has been substantiated by architects. There are few documents about the 12th century sanctuary, which looks changed many times over the decades. New information, however, can be included into the project. In 2010, Belarus launched the Let Us Restore Kalozha Together campaign to raise funds for the restoration of the ancient landmark. There are also plans to build a miniature replica of the 12th century Kalozha next to the church. Recreated with the help of the latest technologies and materials, it can become an interesting tourist site. Like us and join us at Extreme Collections for more fun and knowledge.